This is the story about the animal kingdom. Welcome to the family of Nene. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. The animals have listened to the 5 campaign managers. They wanted a character assessment of all of the leaders before selection. They knew each candidate very well. So, Kat decided to start with Tiger first. Kat was appointed as the character assessment officer. Kat was a military trained officer. He serves in the distraction department. His job was to trial the animals for different offences committed. Kat meowed loudly. The animals shouted, "What is he meowing about now?" Their whispers grew loudly. Some smiled coldly. They saw him as a threat to the political leaders. He was used in the army as a distraction to achieve an objective. So, they knew that his assessment would be thorough. But Kat upheld his honour and stood up. He thanked everyone for the opportunity given to him to give a character assessment of the political party leaders. An opposition party member, LAP, threatened to deal with him if he had any way to defame the character of their leader. He told him to be quiet if he had nothing to say. Kat responded by saying that he was bored and tired of listening to some political representatives whose party manifestoes had nothing good to offer the citizens of the forest. All the animals slightly nodded their heads in agreement. The opposition party interrupted again and accused him of being a distraction. He has something up his sleeves. "There is something he is not telling us," he said. Kat said that the whole exercise was boring, but they claimed that all the parties had nothing to offer the animals. Kat smiled. "If it were in the army days, I would have charged you for defamation of character," he said. Dog smiled and said nothing. He understood what Kat meant. The FFP members accused the LAP leader of destroying a farmer's crops and attempted to kill the farmer. They argued over it for a while. Mr. Dog was appointed to judge. For those of you who do not know Dog was a military junta, a captain in the army. Some of his numerous jobs includes detection of explosives, drugs, and the search. His jobs here was to maintain order. The animals wanted him to bring charges of treason to LAP leader Mr. Tiger, but they had no proof. Mr. Dog barked in anger and told everyone to be quiet. "I will not tolerate any unnecessary accusations or threats in this place. Least I will charge you all of treason," he continued. "We are not in the marketplace. We are here for serious business," he said. "We must disagree to agree." The animals were angry because Tiger got away with murder. They asked him to bring charges on the oxpecker who calls himself a therapist and uses harmful treatments for personal gain. Dog refused and said that his job is beneficial to animals and through the process they may incur injuries. But the animals shouted, "No, we demand justice. He renders fellow animals helpless and powerless." Dog responded by saying that every cloud has a silver lining. In other words, in every challenging situation, there is always something positive. The animals rejected Dog's decision to grant Oxpecker a way of escape and said it's not always true that every challenging situation has something positive. Some situations are negative and have no benefit, such as Oxpecker's as a therapist. But Dog's hands were tied behind his back. He completely waved out the animals' concerns and concluded by allowing Kat to discharge his duties without prejudice. "But before I forget," said Dog, "I would like us to appreciate Mr. Parkinson and his family, who rescued the animals after the great storm that left us homeless. He built the only animal shelter in the land. I was the biggest beneficiary of his kindness. My special thanks goes out to him and his men." Pig responded sharply, "I disagree with that." The animals were surprised. "What is he on about?" they said. Pig continued, "It is true that Mr. Parkinson built the animal shelter, which you are the biggest beneficiary as you have claimed. But as the biggest loser, how do you mean?" they shouted. "I lost my independence," said Mr. Pig. "Mr. Parkinson did not build mud spa to help fellow pigs like myself cool their bodies down during hot spells." Once again, the animals ignored him. Dog continued, "The confrontation was born out of hate." He turned to Kat. "I must admit that you sounded biased at first." But Kat strongly disputed the allegation and claimed that he was misunderstood. Mr. Dog told him to continue. "Thank you, sir, for the correction," said Kat. As he was about to continue, Buffalo interrupted. The animals shouted, "We haven't got all day. What does he want to say now? Make it snappy," they said. He stood up and begged the animals to appreciate Tommy and Dr. Jones for treating him when he was down with diarrhea. Mr. Dog asked, "Why must we appreciate Tommy? He's not a doctor." He replied, "Tommy took me to the veterinary clinic where they treated me." One of the animals stood up and said to Buffalo, "Tell fellow animals where you and your friends went on the other day and had diarrhea." "I know where you went," he said. The animals looked at each other. "What is going on?" they asked. "Diarrhea is an illness." Anyone can have it. Just for curiosity's sake, Dog asked Buffalo, "Can you please tell the fellow animals where you went the other day?" Buffalo was reluctant to say where he went. The animal got up and said that he knew where they went. Buffalo and his friends went to the marketplace one night to eat fruits and vegetables. Buffalo forgot that he was colorblind. He could not differentiate the colors of the fruits and vegetables. He ate all of them. After eating them, when he got home, he had diarrhea. The animal added, "They went to the marketplace 3 times. On the 3rd day, the security men spotted them. They fled." The animals shook their heads in disappointment. They showed their appreciation to Dr. Jones, who treated them. But Dog warned that this case was a personal issue, that we will not delve into it. We need thorough investigation to the allegation. He apologized to Cat for wasting his time and said he may please continue. "I want to start with FFP leader Mr. Lion," said Cat. There was noise in the background. The animals were talking and laughing loud, pointing accusing fingers at one another. "I want everyone please to listen to me," said Cat. "Mr. Lion is a down-to-earth animal who believes in equality for all. His issues command the animals to listen. That should show good leadership. He is powerful and can be trusted." Immediately, he was interrupted by the FAP members. They accused Lion of bullying Tortoise and detaining him, all because he said that the river was polluted with feces. The FFP denied the allegation and said that there was no evidence to prove that such thing had ever happened. But FAP members maintained that their party leader Leopard came and rescued Tortoise from Lion. Dogs dismissed the allegation and told Cat to continue, but LAP party members shouted, "Say no to favoritism," and accused Mr. Dog of trying to favor Lion. They argued that Tortoise detention was illegal. They demanded that Lion should be brought to book for unnecessary detention and accusations of treason against Tortoise, for creating awareness that the river was polluted with feces, which we all knew about and had seen with our own eyes several times in the past. Dog did not want to drag the accusation with him. He said he would investigate the matter later, but for now he wants Cat to carry on the assessment. "Thank you, Mr. Dog," said Cat, and continued.